She advocating keeping the baby from the yeah, nah, man, this little group of mamas right here is fucked up. Nah, homie, she gonna be way worse, I think.
The internet is absolutely exploding right now because Charleston White just unleashed on Chrisean Rock. He straight up called her a terrible mother and claims she's been mistreating her son from the very beginning. And here's the wild part. People online are actually saying he might be telling the truth. It all kicked off when Chrisean went full-blown loud and reckless online, ranting like she always does. She's saying everyone who talks bad about her son is going to die, claiming she loves him more than anything and is just a struggling mom raising an autistic child under constant judgment from the world. And she tried to make it look like she's the victim of attacks for no reason. But Charleston White jumped on a podcast and roasted her without skipping a beat. He said, yeah, she ain't wrong, everybody going to die someday. Then hit with the hard truth nobody around her wants to say. If she's really gonna keep it real, she's gotta admit she's been a terrible mother from day one.
Not really to you, but everybody's like making fun of her son. And she said that everybody who makes fun of her son has died recently or are going to die.
Yeah, we all gonna die. She ain't lying. Yeah, we all gonna die. Even that little retarded motherfucker grew up and die one day. She gonna die and leave the little retarded motherfucker retarded without a mama. Yeah, we all gonna die one day. But ain't nobody dying because they picking on the retarded baby. You know how many retarded babies been picked on by their grandmamas, their cousins, their brothers, or even a special ed school teacher. Told me you ain't gonna be shit, boy.
Even before that boy was born. And get this, he even predicted her son's disorder before she had him. The whole world saw her doing things a pregnant woman should never touch. And honestly, this isn't even shocking because the internet witnessed it all firsthand. This is the same girl who straight up admitted to smoking and drinking while pregnant. Rumor has it she was out clubbing, partying nonstop, and allegedly even using heavy substances while carrying that baby. Clips are still floating online of her bragging about the wild lifestyle. People keep asking, what kind of mother does that? And shocker, nobody in her circle had the guts to check her. But real ones like DJ Mix have been dropping hints since the day she had that baby, saying her reckless behavior allegedly played a role in Junior being born with health complications.
I'm not busy at all.
Yeah,
busy, so I'm gonna call you later. I'm not even busy.
okay.
Babe, chasing me right now.
I'm not busy at all. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
The receipts are out there and it's sparking a whole wave of judgment and disbelief online. The streets caught on to that story immediately. Everyone's saying she's reckless, unstable, and straight up not cut out to raise a special needs kid. A child who needs patience, therapy, and real care, not just vibes and live streams. And even now, with Junior already 2 years old, she's still treating him like an accessory, not an actual child. The patterns aren't changing. If anything, they're getting worse. A few months back, her own neighbors called Child Protective Services after she allegedly left Junior locked in a car alone just to go live and argue online. The situation has everyone talking, and people are questioning how long this kind of behavior will go unchecked. That stunt got her banned from Twitch immediately. CPS came through hard, and everyone thought that would finally be her wake-up call. But she shrugged it off like it was all a joke. Then, while that drama was still hot, another clip blew up online and had everyone heated. In it, Chrisean grabbed baby Junior and wiped her runny nose on him like he was nothing but a tissue. No care, no hesitation, just wild disregard. People called it straight up disgusting, warning she could pass any flu or cold she had right to him.
Like, she's sick, minded. That's why I left her. I couldn't just watch that. You feel me? Bitch is not a good person, not a good mom. Like, you feel me? I had to leave because it was with my head that I'll keep telling the bitch, pick up your. Man, I don't want to talk about kids on games. I'm gonna leave it alone, but.
She mine.
Every outfit the little nigga got on right now.
Somebody said, what's really wrong with Junior?
This kind of behavior screamed either she's not thinking clearly or she just doesn't care. The streets started buzzing, speculating she might be under drug influence, mentally checked out, or simply incapable of raising a child. The comment sections went insane, with folks roasting her non-stop and demanding accountability. People are calling her all kinds of things. Unstable, high, overwhelmed, but one thing everyone agrees on. This isn't normal parenting. One guy went in hard, saying, that girl was drinking and doing drugs the whole 9 months. She was smoking a blunt in labor. She should be in jail for child abuse and neglect. Another chimed in, she's talking tough, but won't own up to her role in her son's disability. And one of the loudest voices backing Charleston White right now, none other than Khan's own ex, Hood Bino. And trust, he's not whispering. Dude's been yelling this from the rooftops for months. And he's been telling the whole internet straight up that she's not fit to be a mother, and people are finally starting to listen. The drama is unreal, and the backlash is only getting hotter. Hood even dropped a shocking claim. He said he saw Junior fall off the bed, and instead of picking him up, she just let him lie there like it was nothing. Hood pointed out that Junior still can't walk, so it's not like he could help himself. Yet she let him cry on the floor while acting like everything was normal.
This little pig, well, you guys know where that one did. I think I should just walk away or walk up out of this one, because that one tore me up. Expect me to be with a bitch that won't get a cover up. Dead homies, y'all want to blame me? She the problem. That bitch ain't covered shit up, then I'm gone. Dead homies, I ain't staying. I don't want to look at. I don't want to look at another. Nah, it ain't get covered up. The bitch ain't want to cover it up, so I have to go. That's what y'all saying. Y'all keep saying.
And her crew, way more worried about clout and views than actually caring for the kid. When people tried clowning Hood for getting dumped, he clapped back hard, saying he ain't even bothered because he's grateful he didn't have a child with her. He said it straight. He's seen firsthand what she's incapable of. Hood exposed how she was all over him just weeks ago, cuddling and doing wild stuff to keep him around. But the moment she heard Blueface might get released, she switched up immediately, running back to him like she never left. The whole situation is messy, and the streets are talking non-stop. And that's when the internet really started turning on Blueface. People are saying he's been watching all this chaos unfold, clip after clip of her recklessness. And every time, he's still handing the kid back to her. The scrutiny isn't letting up, and every day seems to bring another layer of chaos to this story. People online are connecting dots that most casual viewers might have missed, highlighting a long history of questionable decisions, risky behavior, and blatant disregard for her child's well-being. Every post, every live stream, and every viral clip is being re-examined under a microscope, fueling a conversation about the limits of fame, social media influence, and personal accountability. Critics are pointing out how the environment around Junior has been shaped not just by her actions, but by the choices of those close to her, including friends, family, and partners, all of whom are being called out for either enabling or ignoring the situation. Meanwhile, Blueface is facing mounting pressure as people question how much he truly understands about the gravity of what's happening and whether he is willing to step up in a meaningful way. Experts are weighing in on the psychological consequences for a child growing up in such a volatile environment, emphasizing that exposure to constant neglect unprecedented. Folks are calling him guilty too. If he already knew she allegedly has mental struggles and isn't raising the boy right, why hasn't he stepped in for good?
Internet's worried about the little baby, Chrisean Jr. I mean, you said that, I know at one point you said she was a bad mom. Do you feel that way still?
You feel me? I said what I said. I can't take back what I said. But you feel me? This is daddy need to go get him, and you know, I wish the best for the baby. You feel me? He's not with a baby, he's a toddler. I wish the best for the kid. You feel me? I like him my damn self. He was, feel me? He a nice little boy. You feel me? I love him myself. But you just need the right support and love. You feel me? I got kids. I got an autistic son myself. You feel me? So I understand. So it's just like you just need the right love. But it ain't. You know.
Okay, you said so the baby should go back to Blueface is what you're saying.
Everyone remembers last year when CPS nearly took Junior from her. They were deep in an investigation over all the smoking, drinking, and neglect. The charges got dropped, but that should have been her wake-up call to calm down and start acting like a real mom. Spoiler, nothing changed. Hood Bino summed it up perfectly, that she can't change what she won't even admit is wrong. And now with this viral clip of her wiping her snot on her child and Charleston White going off harder than ever, the streets are saying this might be rock bottom. Everyone's watching closely because the next slip-up could be the one that finally gets that kid taken away for real. People are asking the big, hard questions. How much longer before something serious happens if nobody steps in? And is Kron really overwhelmed and struggling? Or is she just too reckless to care? The drama is insane, and the internet isn't letting up. As the controversy continues to spiral, the pressure on everyone involved is mounting to unprecedented levels. Social media users aren't holding back, dissecting every decision, every action, and every word she's ever posted, turning it all into evidence of a pattern of negligence and recklessness. Discussions have shifted from mere judgment to serious debate about child safety, legal responsibility, and the role of bystanders who fail to intervene when a child is at risk. Commentators are analyzing her interactions with fans, the way she documents her life online, and the apparent prioritization of clout over care, painting a picture of someone caught up in a cycle of attention-seeking behavior with little regard for consequences. Meanwhile, Blueface faces increasing scrutiny, with debates raging over whether his continued involvement legitimizes her behavior or whether he's simply failing to take decisive action to safeguard Junior. Psychologists and child development experts are weighing in, warning about the long-term impact growing up in such an unstable environment can have on a child's emotional and mental health. The online community is relentless, revisiting past incidents, viral clips, and public statements to build a narrative that feels both shocking and inevitable. Every new piece of footage or revelation intensifies the outrage, fueling conversations about accountability, intervention, and the limits of tolerance in parenting controversies. The story isn't just circulating, it's dominating feeds, sparking debates, and keeping viewers glued as everyone waits to see what happens next, knowing the next misstep could change everything. The situation keeps escalating, and the scrutiny isn't slowing down anytime soon. People online are dissecting every move, every video, and every word she's ever posted, trying to piece together the full picture of what's really going on behind closed doors. Critics are pointing out patterns in her behavior that suggest a complete lack of foresight and responsibility, claiming that her focus has been on fame, clout, and attention rather than the well-being of her child. Meanwhile, commentators are putting pressure on Blueface, questioning how much he really knows and whether he's willing to take real action to protect Junior. The conversations have gone beyond judgment and into outright concern, with fans, influencers, and concerned viewers debating potential interventions, legal repercussions, and whether social media exposure alone can prompt any real change. People are also speculating about the psychological toll on Junior, growing up in an environment where safety and stability seem to take a back seat to online drama and adult conflicts. There's a growing chorus calling for accountability not just for her, but for everyone involved in enabling or turning a blind eye to this chaos. From past admissions of reckless behavior to the recent viral clips, the narrative has built into a cautionary tale that sparks outrage, fear, and heated debate simultaneously. And the internet isn't stopping. Every comment, repost, and thread fuels the fire, making this one of the most talked about controversies in recent memory, with no signs of cooling down anytime soon. Meanwhile, the tension surrounding this saga is reaching a fever pitch, with the story spilling into every corner of social media and dominating conversations across platforms. Analysts, fans, and casual viewers alike are breaking down every clip and statement, trying to understand how someone could exhibit such blatant disregard for a child's safety while projecting a carefree, glamorous online persona. Some are diving deep into her past, highlighting incidents and patterns that suggest this recklessness didn't just appear overnight, but has been developing for years, raising questions about accountability and personal responsibility. Others are turning their focus on the broader implications, debating whether society and online communities have a role to play when public figures show behavior that endangers a minor. The debate isn't just about her, it's about everyone in her orbit, family members, friends, and partners who may be complicit or enabling the situation, either intentionally or through inaction. Meanwhile, speculation is rampant about Blueface's motivations and the limits of his involvement, with critics questioning why he hasn't taken a more permanent stand to protect Junior. Mental health professionals chiming in on forums are weighing in on potential psychological effects on the child, emphasizing the importance of a stable and nurturing environment for developmental growth. Every day brings new clips, new opinions, and new outrage, and the story seems to evolve faster than anyone can keep up with, turning this from a personal scandal into a full-blown social media phenomenon that has the internet captivated and enraged at the same time. The tension is palpable, the speculation unending, and the stakes higher than ever. Drop your take in the comments right now. If you live for straight-up shockers and unfiltered moments, you do not want to miss what's coming next. Hit that like, smash share, and subscribe so you stay locked in for every wild update.